Think of the human brain as a supercomputer. We possess incredible biological processing power, but for most of us, our mental software, our attention, short circuits the moment we try to run a demanding program. Take a young boy named Kabir. He had plenty of natural processing power, but his ability to focus was entirely uncalibrated. Every time he sat down to read or tackle important work, his mind was hijacked. A notification on his phone, the thought of a video game, or the sound of friends outside would instantly derail his concentration. His father recognized the danger of this undirected energy. He warned Kabir that an undisciplined mind acts like a wild horse, powerful, but certain to drag you in the wrong direction if left unchecked. This diagram maps the cost of that scattered attention. Kabir would start at a central task, but his focus would immediately splinter into fragmented thoughts, abruptly terminating the workflow before any deep work could actually be finished. Raw intelligence stalls at the starting line if the attention required to direct it is constantly fragmented by noise. To fix the system, Kabir's father brought him to an old teacher named Guruji. Guruji didn't offer a lecture. Instead, he initiated a physical diagnostic test. Guruji handed Kabir a glass of water, filled to the absolute brim, and gave a single constraint: walk without spilling a single drop. The garden itself was engineered to distract. As Kabir walked, birds chirped loudly, leaves rustled in the wind, and other children laughed nearby. Every time his eyes darted toward the noise, his hand tilted. By the time he returned, half the glass was empty. Guruji explained the mechanism behind the failure. The glass represents your goal. The water is your focus, and the environment is designed to pull your attention away. Looking at this model, we can see the result. Every time you surrender your attention to a pulsing external distraction, you suffer a permanent leak of your critical cognitive capacity. Kabir understood the diagnostic. He realized that to stop the leak, he had to actively overwrite his flawed mental habits, starting with small, foundational routines. He applied strict constraints to his daily life. He enforced a rigid wake-up schedule and severely restricted his digital inputs, specifically his phone use. He integrated a few minutes of meditation into his morning, using the time to practice holding his mind steady under pressure. This upgrade process is full of friction. Initially, forcing a resistant mind back to a single task wildly fluctuates. But over weeks of repetition, pulling his focus back to the center, he slowly stabilized his mental network. The outcomes were measurable. He experienced a stark increase in memory retention, and his academic grades steadily climbed. Cognitive discipline is not a natural trait. It is a programmed habit, earned through deliberate and often uncomfortable friction. 1 year later, a national competition provided the ultimate stress test for Kabir's newly calibrated mind. The environmental conditions were brutal: complex problems, a ticking clock, and immense external pressure. While other competitors succumbed to cognitive overload and panic, Kabir maintained his stability. He executed the exact protocol Guruji taught him with the glass of water. He ignored the panic in the room and processed exactly one problem at a time. Because he kept his focus locked on that single glowing pathway through the noise, Kabir solved the problems and won the competition, becoming known as the boy who mastered his own mind. The victory highlighted how a calibrated mind maintains its output even when external pressure causes raw talent to stall. Your own mental system upgrade can begin today. If you found value in this protocol, like the video, share it to help others optimize their focus, and subscribe so we can continue this journey of strength and wisdom together.